It's not to the point to where it's extremely muddy, but like there's a bunch of grass on it and a lot of dirt. And considering that I have a pressure washer, it would probably make this thing look a lot cleaner. So, yeah. We're going to go ahead and work on this. Boom. So basically, we got to take this off, take the little fuel tube off right there, and then unscrew this bottom bowl, and then look at the floats and see if there's something wrong, if they go up too high or if they're obviously going up too high if the gas is not being used properly. Because I put gas in yesterday. I didn't put a lot, but I put enough in to the point to where it would run. And actually that's probably the right amount, but still I want to check the floats just in case if there's something wrong. And then sooner or later I'll buy a battery cover for this right here. I'll buy a battery cover so that way it doesn't fall out. And if anything, no, I don't want to take the battery out. The only reason why I really have the battery is for this electric start here. Okay, so this wire right here is a big problem because it's always in my way. But as of right now, it isn't. Okay, so I'm going to take this overflow tube off. Yep, see, it's leaking gas, and it shouldn't be. So if this piece right here is leaking gas, it's a float problem. So you'll have to take these 4 screws out and look at the floats and probably figure out how to adjust them. I don't know how to adjust them properly, so you don't want to learn from me. Yeah, I'm going to try to figure that out. And yeah. So also, whenever you're putting these screws back in on this bowl, you got to put them on, like, if you're unscrewing like the top right screw, or if you're screwing in the top right screw, you got to screw in the bottom left screw next, if that makes sense. So that way it's put on there evenly. Yeah, so that's probably my problem with the gas. It's more than likely a float problem. Take these screws out. Alright, and make sure you always put your screws in a spot where they won't get lost, because I've had the same exact problem and it sucks. I don't think you have to unscrew them evenly. I think it should be fine if you don't. I don't know, but And the reason why I'm not cleaning the bike first is because, one, I'm getting gas everywhere, and I don't want to clean it and then get a bunch of gas all over the place. So, I want to make sure that I clean it after I'm done. Yeah, that's all gas. Unscrew it more. And then once I get done, cleaning it and everything, I might just drive it around some more. Driving it around after I clean it won't really get it dirty because, one, it's just like mushy dirt. It's not mud, so it's not going to fly everywhere. And the grass is pretty dry, so, I should be good. Okay, anyways, let's try, or I'm going to try to move this wire out of my way. So, if you look at this little piece right here that goes through there, you got to push this out to get the float and the little adjustable needle. Yeah, see, it's not, maybe it works, like, yeah, it's not even working, so that's a problem. Yeah, we gotta adjust the floats, most definitely. Okay, so make sure that this needle right here with the rubber tip is always clean. If it's not clean, it's not going to work properly like it's supposed to. Like it won't move in and out of that little valve properly, and therefore you'll still have problems with gas leaking. Cuz this little needle determines whether your gas is going to be shut off or not. So whenever these floats move up, or whenever they move up, the needle goes up, and whenever they move down, the needle goes down, and whenever the needle goes down, the gas comes out, and whenever it goes up, the gas stops. That's how you want it to work. And if it's not doing that, then you have a problem with either the needle or just the floats in general. And this little tab right here, this little thing determines how that needle moves, in which we have to adjust. And I'm pretty sure I probably need to move it up. So I'm going to try that. Boom. Okay, so I'm going to try it real quick and see if it works, and if it doesn't, then I got to adjust it some more. You don't want to adjust it too much, otherwise it's still not going to work properly. So, always make sure that you have it adjusted the correct way. It seems to be moving pretty good. So, this is how you want it. You want your floats to be about this high, at least for a carburetor like this, for a ttr125. You at least want the floats to be right here. You want them to stop at least right here. Otherwise, if they're lower, your gas is never going to shut off, and it's just going to leak way too much. Perfect. Oh, yes. Nice. Okay, so we already adjusted the floats on my first try. So it's working. It's still leaking out. I just shut the fuel off. But what it should do is, once these floats go up, once the gas fills up to about right here, it's going to shut your fuel off, is what that needle is going to do. And then once the floats move down more gas will come out. That's how you want this thing to work. And if it's not working like that, then you got to adjust your floats. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this bowl back on. Okay, so like I said before, you want to put these screws on evenly in a diagonal direction. So if you start here, basically just screw it in with your finger or your hand as far as you can, so right about there, to where it at least holds the bowl good enough. And then you go on the diagonal opposite side. I don't know how to pronounce it right. So, eat it right back there. And just put it right back on. And then we'll come back over here. And then this little thing right here is where your fuel comes. So basically, you're going to get this and put it on your carburetor. I don't know what it's called. Also, I know it's like a little tube. And it's a little hard to put on for me, because I have such little space to work with. Which is what sucks about working on some dirt bikes, because you have such little space to do literally anything. So, And I think that four-wheelers might be a bit different. I don't know. I've never worked on one. Okay. So that should be working.